I sang my first solo in church the other day. Without purpose, trying and molding a man, give thanks to the Lord, though your testing seems long. In darkness He giveth us song. Are you using my clam chowder to hold that up? Lord, He makes no mistake. He knoweth the end of each path that I take. For when I am tried and all is fine. Stop. Come forth as gold, as gold. Da 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 da. Have a Reese's. Have some candy. Have some candy. I'm not gonna hit the camera. Have some candy.
Alright, so
Okay.
that thing versus Zelda.
Yep. That the thing. That the thing? He called Pokemon that the thing? How dare you?
That the thing.
Alright, you ready?
Versus Zelda.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Batman.
And I'm Kyle.
And we are
The
the Fandomedians.
Let's redo that.
Why?
Because that was boring.
You are boring. I'm Batman.
And I'm Kyle.
And we are
The
the
Fan.
Fandomedians.
Just in case you didn't know, this is not actually Batman.
Yes, it is.
He likes to protect.
I saved Gotham 3 times.
That's it.
In those 3 movies that you've seen. But I don't like to talk about the other times.
We're not even talking about Batman today.
No. We're talking about Pokemon.
And Zelda.
No, more Pokemon.
No.
Alright, Pokemon's gonna kick Zelda's butt because this is another versus video.
And in this versus video, Zelda will destroy Pokemon. Ignore his stupidity.
That was my Batman laugh.
So, I would like to hear your first argument against Zelda. Actually, Link, but the game Zelda.
Why Link? Alright, you
Doesn't
wanna
have to specifically.
go with
Link.
protagonist, okay. First of all, in the Pokemon game, alright, I'll start off with giving Kyle a point here because in the TV show, which we're not going to use as a reference because it sucks. Not sucks, but you know what I mean.
It's all.
Ash Ketchum is the same.
Just like Pokemon in general.
Ash Ketchum,
Violets.
that's our TV. Ash Ketchum is the one character. He stayed throughout the entire series. And he stayed 10 years old for 25 years. Not 25 years, but you get the picture. And so, but what I like about the video games is it starts over every game. So, it started with Red and his antagonist Blue. And then the next game, it went with, oh, I know this. Those people, I know who the, you know what I mean.
Making his argument strong.
Your butt. I don't know all the character names, but I know Pokemon. Pokemon's my thing. Show me any Pokemon I can name it, okay? So, as I was saying, they have, pretty much it's the same game over and over again, but that's what makes it exciting. It's different every time.
Just like Zelda.
So you want to see what's going to be different, and what new Pokemon are going to be there, what the Elite Four is going to be like, how the team is going to do whatever. I mean, you always know that the bad guy team is going to try to take over the world somehow or other, for some reason or another. But you never know how they're going to do it, why they're going to do it, and who they are either, you know? And it's a different game every time. Me personally, I pretty much like to go about it a different angle every time I play. You know what I mean? Because you can play it so many different ways.
It's interesting.
Okay.
Still doesn't beat Zelda.
Your turn.
Well, see, the game of Zelda is just there.
It's just there. Great argument. I know.
Well, the music. I'm gonna start off with the music. Like, I'm just gonna take a twist here because we always talk about the game itself, which is good. I mean, I guess that's what we're here for. But the music itself, Koji Kondo, he is amazing at music. And
you know who else is good at music?
me.
guy who did Star Wars?
John Williams.
Thank you, I knew that.
Yes. Anyways, Koji Kondo, what's really interesting about this is that I think the theme song of Zelda was made overnight. Because he had a different theme song all planned out, and they were planning to use that in the soundtrack. And then the producer of Zelda was like, actually, I don't like that. And then he's like,
That'd be a sucker punch to the face.
okay.
I just spent. I
Yeah,
finished.
so
I'm done.
Overnight.
Spent the last 6 months working on this.
So the theme song
I
that
don't
we
like
all
it.
know and love now was made overnight. So can Pokemon beat that?
Yes, actually, it can.
How?
Actually, but first a little side note. There was a great musical composer. He composed one of his really famous pieces, the day of the opera. The day the opera premiered.
Does this have anything to do with Pokemon?
No, but it kind of
Exactly.
reminded me of that. Anyway, Pokemon.
Music itself
The
beats
music.
Pokemon.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
The music in Pokemon, literally, it kind of it portrays what's going on. If, say, in the original games, there's this town called Lavender Town, and it's a place where it's pretty much a graveyard town. It's pretty much a town that there's a huge tower where they bury Pokemon, and it's really creepy. And then
Did you
there's
mention that it was a town yet?
yes, and they play this really ominous music. It's really kind of creepy.
Okay.
It goes from major, so it's and then goes to a minor key, and it's unsettling.
Zelda does
And
that
then
too.
no, shush.
You go
then
into
when
a
you're-
village,
then when
it's
you're
peaceful
riding-
music.
When
You
you're
go
riding,
into the
shut
open
up.
world,
It's my turn.
adventure music.
When you're
You
riding
go
on a
into
bike.
temples, it's ominous, creepy music.
When you're
and it's
riding,
so cool.
I'm trying to talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not really.
When you're riding on a bike, it has it literally makes you feel like, oh, I'm free, I'm on a bike. It's like whoosh. That's what I feel like when I'm on the bike. And then when you're going through the routes and all that, and the ominous music when you're facing bosses, or the intense music when you're fighting a gym leader, the music for Pokemon is amazing. I would buy the soundtrack 3 times.
But see, with Zelda's soundtrack, it's like it brings back the memories of a
So
child.
does Pokemon.
But I don't think it does it in the same way.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Like,
Every time I hear one of
I
those
could hear
songs,
2 notes of any Ocarina of Time song, and I'd be like, it's that song.
yep,
I know
me too.
that song.
Me too.
Just not with the Ocarina of Time for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've never played it.
Yeah.
But,
He's never played Ocarina of Time.
Have you ever played?
He's played, like,
How many
Skyward
of
Sword
the
and
Pokemon games
4
have you
swords, and that's it.
How many of the Pokemon games have you played?
It's not a valid argument.
Exactly. So, Pokemon gameplay. As far as gameplay goes, I love the gameplay. First of all, the aspect of I'm a 10-year-old. I'm gonna go on an adventure, and my mom's okay with that. You know.
Well, Link is like 8, and he doesn't have a mom, so, or a dad.
In Wind Waker, doesn't he have a grandma?
A grandmother, but that's one game.
But as I was saying in Pokemon, it's then you go out and you get your first Pokemon from the professor, and you feel so excited as a player when you're playing it because this is going to be a really good game. And then you go out and you catch as many Pokemon as you can, and you keep going and you try to progress through the game. And then there are these people that try to interfere with you, and then your rival comes along and battles you. Sometimes you can't get it, and it's so frustrating, but it gets you into the game.
So what you like about it is the action.
No, I just like the game itself, how
Right, but
it makes you feel.
But you like the action.
I do like the action, but that's not what I was saying.
Okay.
I was just saying that I like.
That's what I'm saying.
I like all the the aspects of the game that make you feel like you're a part of the game. Like,
well, Zelda does that too. But the coolest part about it is that it's a storyline. But there's so many other side quests that you can do that will help you with the storyline, although it's not necessary. And there's a ton of action and fighting, but the best part of it all is the temples.
Yeah.
The temples.
Yeah.
The designer designed them to be hard.
No.
Well, actually
Did
legitimately
the
hard.
designer design that?
Well, the producer, sorry. Actually, the producer designed
So
it.
the boss level was designed to be hard.
All of them were. The producer, his mind is not coming to mind right now. His name is not coming to mind right now. But when he made the Zelda
You
game,
disappoint me.
they made the temples, and he was like, no.
I should have let you die.
He said, no, make them harder. Because someone said, well, it's really hard. And he's like, no, make them harder. Because that way, then the kids will get together and they will think it through and use their strategizing skills. And it's a game that actually makes them think intellectually.
So, how about instead of math class, we do Zelda? It just makes sense.
It would not be math class.
Why?
Because you're not doing math.
I don't know, just replacing a class.
More
Math is the class I don't like the most.
theological.
No, math is the class I don't like the most, so
Theology.
we're replacing it with something I do like.
But you would do it with theology.
No, I don't want math class. Every morning at 8 a.m., math class. Math class, math class, math class, math class.
We need to encourage our students to stay in school.
Stay in school.
Just skip math class.
Don't skip math class. He was kidding. Anyway, Pokemon is, the bosses, actually, if you don't play the game right, they're pretty hard to beat. And the thing is, there's no one right way to play the game. So if you don't play it a specific way, they can actually be very hard to beat. You know? Because I used to play it just because it was like, ooh, I like that, it looks funny, I'm gonna catch it. But now I play it like, I look at the stats, I look at all these, the Mega Evolutions and all that, and I'm actually, I'd say I'm pretty bad at it, but you know. I'm not very good, but I'm not suckish. I don't suck. I could go up against people in the, online battle thing. So I'm not bad at the game. I love the game. It gets me so excited thinking about it. I'm gonna go play it after this.
Yeah, but Zelda, because of all the different games, they're the same general senses. And actually, what do you think Zelda is about in the storyline?
Zelda's about, wow. I think Zelda's a lot like Mario, just
really?
with a twist on it.
Yeah, but see, this is bringing
This
attention.
guy
Where do you think? How do you think it goes?
This guy steals a princess, or keeps her in danger, and then Link goes and saves her.
Do you think that's for the majority of the games?
That's for a few of them.
I can actually say that that's about one game, maybe 2 or 3.
All the games I've played has been like that.
Mostly, it's
Like
about
4 or 5.
saving Hyrule. Even in the Ocarina of Time, when Ganondorf takes Zelda.
Ocarina of Time. Then there
Yeah,
was
but you're not listening.
4 Swords, Skyward Sword.
Even when Ganondorf does take Zelda, that's 50% of what the storyline is. The other 50% is about saving Hyrule.
Yeah, because you know there's a giant moon crashing.
That's
at
what
like two. I know. I'm just.
And it's 0.001 miles per hour. Go watch the Game Theorists.
Yeah, we put them in a link in the description of our past video, but we'll do it again.
It.
It's going like 0.001 miles an hour. So that how much damage is that going to do? It's like.
But that doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about right now.
He doesn't really need to save Hyrule if it's not going to damage anything. So.
That was one game. The other games, it's mostly about the Triforce and Ganondorf getting the top triangle, which is
Illuminati.
power. No.
I'm not part of the Illuminati. No, just don't, no.
Ganondorf gets a top triangle.
You're not part of the Illuminati either.
I'm not doing the Illuminati.
Continue.
And which is the Triforce of power, and then Zelda gets the Triforce of wisdom, and Link gets the Triforce of courage.
Interesting.
Yes, it is very interesting. And actually, in the Wind Waker, it's the whole thing about it is that nobody has any of them, and they're all together in one spot.
Interesting.
And if Ganondorf gets to it and touches it, then he'll have all of them.
And doesn't Ocarina of Time, Ganondorf has the Triforce?
That's what I was saying. In the Ocarina of Time, Ganondorf has it. No, the Wind Waker. The Wind Waker. Nobody.
I got
Ocarina of Time. They all have it.
Okay, but you know, Pokemon the storyline, I think it's pretty good. I mean, you progress throughout the thing, and you progress as a character. You know what I mean?
And you don't, as Link.
Your character progresses, and he matures, and even though he literally doesn't talk unless you say yes or no, you can see how he changes, and he or she changes, and the characters around him, because of you, they change. You know what I mean? And it's I guess it's a good life lesson that what your actions can affect other people and help them or hurt them.
Link is also doing that in a similar way, because every game he usually starts young, like the Wind Waker. He's just this poor little boy with his grandmother.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have clothes or whatever, and then he progresses to actually traveling and becoming more mature through the red dragon and boat.
That's actually, I like that aspect. I don't care what you say.
No, I don't. That's actually
Now,
one of the,
Spirit Tracks, I've heard, was stupid.
the Wind Waker is one of the only games that I liked that had water boat aspect.
Was there another game that had
Even
water boat
Assassin's
aspects?
Creed Black Flag, it didn't work.
Yes, it did. It worked perfectly. I loved it.
Anyway,
Half the reason they made Assassin's Creed Black Flag was because in Assassin's Creed 3 they introduced the boat aspect and people wanted more of it.
you talked about this.
But this is off topic, so we're gonna get back and just say
Spirit Tracks.
Pokemon is better.
Spirit Tracks was dumb, by the way. I got it for the DS and I played through it. It was okay, but it was not Zelda.
What was it even about? It was like
Iron Link. I don't think it even had
Choo-choo.
Zelda in it. I don't think. No, I don't think it had Zelda in it.
Alright, but listen. If we were in a competition between Pokemon and Zelda,
Which we are.
well, I mean, a real life competition, you were Zelda, and I was a Pokemon trainer, I would beat you.
I'd be Link because you would.
Or
be
Link,
Zelda.
you know what I mean, I'm tired. I'd beat you.
No.
Yes. All my I could electrocute you, I could cast a Hex on you, I
Do you
could do
know
all these
anything
things.
about what the tools Link has?
I don't think
I'm just gonna use the Ocarina of Time as an example. Just
Alright,
that.
go. Okay, fine.
You're gonna electrocute me, and I'm gonna use the diamond. I forget which this one is called. I know the other two names, but it makes a diamond around you, and you're invincible for a while.
For a while.
Yes,
It goes away eventually.
but then you can drink a potion and then do it again.
Or I could just use Iron Tail and break the diamond around you.
You can't.
Yes.
It's magic.
Oh, and little creatures running around with special powers isn't magic.
It's magic.
Think
There
about
is no way
that.
to break it.
Think
Ganondorf.
about
Ganon. Not Ganondorf. Ganon himself. Giant, enormous beast. Whacking at you. Can't touch you.
Interesting. So is Ganondorf like a dwarf version of Ganon?
Ganondorf is Ganon.
Ganondorf.
Ganondorf is him in a
That-
non-human human way.
I know, that was a joke. But,
That he transforms
you know,
into.
Ganondorf.
Got it. I know.
Okay,
I
but
thought about that too when I was like 6.
I think Pokemon, if I had a team of my Pokemon, like
A team against one guy?
if I had my Gengar, I could beat you.
No, you can.
Yeah, I could.
No.
Gengar could cast a Hex
I
on
have
you.
Master Sword.
Gengar could do Destiny Bond, and if you kill it,
The
you
Great
die as
Moron
well.
Sword.
You die as well. So don't even.
So I won't kill you. I'll stun you.
Yeah, but you won't
Deku
win.
Nuts. Boom. Stunned. If you get back up, boom. Stunned.
Gengar's a ghost. It can,
Anyways.
it can
I personally
dematerialize.
think that Zelda or Link would win, and that The Legend of Zelda is the
Does
best
that
game
even make any sense to you guys?
ever.
Put it in the comments. I'm done.
I'm just gonna say Dinspire.
Who do you think
that? Dinspire. If you know what I'm talking about.
Who do you think would win? Gengar or Zelda or Link?
Link.
Darn it, I'm tired.
Link.
Gengar or Link? Put it in the comments.
Make sure to
Link.
like, comment, and subscribe. And
We'll
see you guys next time.
Because I am Batman,
And I'm Link.
and we are
The
the
Fandomedians.
Fandomedians. Yes, we are. I'm so tired.
How long was that? That felt really long.
Have some